and welcome to my channel, Twin Flame Spirit. I'm Yvonne. Thanks so much for tuning in. I like everyone who watches my videos and who comes back. Maybe after they've seen one, they come back for a second one. I really like that. I really appreciate that. And I thank you with all of my heart that you do come back and that you do listen to me, because I do have something to say, as you probably noticed if this isn't the first video you're watching. So this time, today, we have a little bit of a different topic than usually. Actually, what I'm going to do is a full moon reading. As you know, it's the full moon, and it's just, I'm feeling it. It's really tense and it's really powerful this time. I'm feeling the energies. They are like bundling up. They are really there in your face. I think a lot of you are suffering. A lot of you are having a hard time, and they're thinking, when is this going to end? Like I have a lot of people writing too, like, I can't take it anymore. I want to quit. I can't do this. So I hear you and I feel you. It's really these intense energies, like these full moon energies. And that's why I thought I'd do a reading, and also to find out where the divine masculine is at, because that's really all we care about, right? We just want to be with him, and it's normal that we want that, because it's our second half. We can't do anything without him, and it's important to know where he's at. So I found that as the moon was so powerful, I was going to concentrate on the weeks after that, and I'm going to pull 4 cards for each week before this full moon now happening in July, end of July. And yes, so I took my tarot cards, which I really love for this purpose. They're really helpful. I usually work with them like usually when it's full moons, I work with those. Sometimes also with, no, a bit less with like blue moons, but mostly I work with these. So I'm just gonna shuffle, as you can see, and then we're gonna see, because I do feel like we need to know, because it can't really go on like that, but I do feel that it is gonna change. A lot of the old stuff is just going to wash away now, and making room for the new. And I know a lot of you are feeling it, the shift happening, and it is really wearing us down. So let's see what we have, what's the news is for like this first week. So I pulled the first card, which is the will. The will. So this shows perfectly that we need a lot of will. Like in this first week following the full moon, it's just gonna be I'm not gonna say a tough time. Well, it's a good thing, because for the divine masculine, it's going to be a tough time. And for him, it's going to bring up a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff he has stuffed down. He didn't want to face, thoughts and feelings also around you, around surrounding. And you notice that I still talk about him and us like being the feminines, because usually it's the feminine that is more aware and more like alert. So more spiritual too. So he's just gonna be faced like with all his stuffed down stuff, and we are going to hold on tight, because we're gonna hold space for him and be there and keep on our journey. But he's going to have like a hard time like facing his will. So it is happening though, it is happening. And yeah, that's beautiful. I just pulled the second card for the second week, which is the Sun. I really love the Sun. It's one of my favorite cards. And it shows that after that tough time of now the full moon ending and the energy is leaving, it's going to be a whole new different level of energy. Also with the many hours of sun we have like on a daily basis in July and August, it's really going to pull out all this positive energy we have in us. And for him, it's actually going to attract him, like us shining in this way, like the sun, and feeling really like reborn after the tough time of the first week. it's really happening, like it's really going to shift something in him. He's going to see us shine, and he is really going to feel his feelings for once, and like see his thoughts and his negative thoughts, which aren't really helping him, but he keeps running, right? That's what the runner does. But it is, I feel it's ending, and I know a lot of you will feel it, like be it over Facebook, Skype, like all electronic devices. It could be that he's in touch that week, that he'll like unblock you. I can totally see that coming, because you shining is so strong that it's really going to, like, he can't really hide anymore. It's just like he's gonna see that Skype button where he's blocked you, and he's just gonna unblock you, or on Instagram and whatever. It's just gonna add you. Oh, very beautiful. We go over to the third week, which is the cross of another, because he is actually going to realize that he is carrying a cross that's not his, and he's actually carrying a cross that is not his to carry, as I said. So he's going to realize that, and he is going to feel that he doesn't want to carry that weight anymore, and you've been carrying for him. Like a lot of the weight was actually on you carrying it, and you actually doing the work for him, and you actually, yes, like pulling that cross on your shoulder for him, and he's going to feel that that's not right, and he's going to wake up. And after, like, if he hasn't contacted you in the second week with the sun, I think at least then, like, feeling the cross, like feeling the burden, and knowing that it's not his to carry nor yours to carry, there is shifts going to happen. So I'm actually delighted to see that, because it's such a beautiful message, and I can, like, feeling into it, I just feel that it's going to be beautiful times. A lot of twin flame unions happening, a lot of people joining, and it's perfect. So on to the fourth week now, which is, oh, okay, this is really on point too. It's actually the Fool. So the Fool at this moment of time in my card deck, like I put him like all right beside me, really shows that either like your twin is a fool or you are a fool. And if neither of that is true, you might just have been fooled. And you have been fooled. And you have been fooled by me. And if you're smart and if you know me, you haven't been fooled. Sorry guys, I fooled you. I fooled you with this whole reading. This is not true. This is not real. I made this up. I just said whatever. I tried to say a lot of nonsense. I don't know if I could do it. I tried to do it. I think it was pretty nonsensy, no? And it's not to show you that you're a bad person, or that I'm a bad person, or that oracle cardings or oracle card readings are not worth a penny, or are nasty and wrong and you shouldn't do it and not divine and from the devil, and nothing of that. I don't want to say any of that. I love cards. I don't work with them a lot, but I love them. They're nice, they're beautiful, they're a way of communicating with the divine, with your inner guidance. It's absolutely valuable. But if you are one of these or those listening now who keep watching these card or oracle card readings online on YouTube, and you keep hoping, and that's all you do, I just invite you to stop doing that, to stop watching these oracle card readings, because it's not going to bring you where you want to get. It's not going to bring you the divine masculine. It's not bringing you what you're longing for. So there's so many other better ways to invest your time, which is sitting down and doing the mirror exercise and seeing what your twin is mirroring you. Because I did it really on purpose in this reading too, and that's actually the bad part about these readings, like the can't find the word, the poisonous part of these readings is a word that is really important. This is all separation consciousness. This is all putting a distance between you and your twin. Like, could you tell how many phrases and sentences I said with he's doing that, he's over there, he doesn't know, he's not aware, you're spiritual, you're the good one, you're the nice one, you're the aware one, all that, that's separation consciousness. That's not believing and not feeling and not expressing that you and him are one. You're one being, one consciousness, one creative consciousness, one being, one. You are one with your twin flame. You'll get that into your system, into every cell of your body, into your soul, into everything, that awareness that that's the truth. And once you get there, it's so obvious to you, and that's also when you will unite. When you feel that and you grasp that with everything, that you are one with him. But everything else, not expressing that oneness, not expressing that thought of you being one with him, is separation consciousness. And that's, you can't unite in the physical, like incorporating and embodying this separation consciousness. It's not working, because you also become one with the divine when you unite with your true self, with yourself. And that's not going to happen when you keep listening to these things that are teaching you, like even subconsciously. You could listen to it in your sleep, or you can listen to it and say, that's not what I believe, but it's going into your system. It's like flowing in, like drinking a bottle of water is flowing into you. And there it stays, the he, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the runner and the chaser. So I allow myself to fool you real quick to just make that point. It's not the point to like put down readings in general. It's just that a lot of readings out there, and it's just the way of you watching and listening to readings. That is not the way to go. Like you can watch it like once a week, maybe once a month, or I don't watch any at all, but you can do it, or you can do your own, but it's not, you can't leave out the work. You have to do the work. Like, and if you have a choice, or if you have limited time, then do the work instead of looking at the reading. Like, don't drop the work, drop the reading if you have to choose. You know what I mean? Because that's way more efficient. So I think I've made my point. I'm like teaching union consciousness. That's my goal, for you to become aware that you're, as I said, one with him, one with your twin, him or her. And I want to teach you that, and I try in different ways, and I will keep on trying in different ways, and I hope it makes sense for you. And if you have questions, just ask me. If you have like a feedback, if you have a comment, if you want to connect, if you want to reach out. As I said, I do offer coaching, I do offer classes where we can work together on this journey, because it is like, there are things you can do, like actually do, to make your journey a good experience, and actually like fast track it, and not wait around listening to readings that sound the same over and over. Like, it's always a good time for the divine masculine to come home or be with you or unblock you on Skype. It's always some card showing that. So yes, I would love to hear from you. If you want to get in touch, if you want to connect, as I said, I put my website and everything else down there as well. I have other videos you can watch. I have a lot of things, and I have a lot of big willingness to connect with you. So don't hesitate and get in touch if you feel like it. Okay, love you lots, and sending big love. Bye.